Hello, and welcome to Ta-da, It's Done. I'm Evie Burke. I am the founder and productivity strategist at One Insight Closer, where I help women business owners put the plans and priorities behind their ideas and their goals so they make a profit. So today we are talking about part 3 in the Why Things Don't Get Done series, and it's all about the unexpected. So sometimes things happen we just can't control. Sometimes they're little blips, like an unexpected phone call or email. Sometimes they're a series of little blips that add up quickly. And other times they're things that really shift our attention for a more extended period of time, like a day or several days. So let's talk about these things and just give you some guidelines on it, all right? So the first thing we're going to talk about is the little blips. So little blips might cause you to reprioritize your day. So for example, I had a former client call me unexpectedly one morning. So of course, I answered the phone without hesitation. I hadn't talked to her for months, and I wanted to know how she was. I wanted to know what was going on in her business and in her life right now. So I picked up the phone and I chatted with her. Now, the mistake most people make here is they then try to cram everything from their to-do list for the day into the remaining amount of time that they have. And then you just get really frustrated. Or they decide they're going to work longer that day to make up for the time that was spent in that unexpected call. Instead, decide what you're moving from today's to-do list to tomorrow's to-do list. Because this is all about intention. Because your intention shouldn't be necessarily to follow the plan exactly as it is laid out. Your intention should be to have a plan that you are making your best efforts to follow, that then when something unexpected happens, you are allowed to rework the plan. Just like your goals and intentions are not set in stone, your to-do list for the day also is not set in stone. You get to make adjustments to it and decide, is this still something that I want to or need to get done today based on the other things that have happened today? All right, so make those adjustments as needed. And then the second part of this is there are things that shift our attention from our business for a day or more. And I like to call this life happening. I'm sure you've heard that term before. And these are the times when your very top priorities, like your family, your health, whatever else it might be, when those things cause you to have very little time, if any, for your business because you are focusing your attention on those higher priority items or people or events, right? And in these times, it is completely understandable that your business things are a bit of a lower priority. So what you want to do here is let the people who might be expecting things from you know what's going on. You don't have to share all of the details if you don't want to, but you need to let them know that you're not going to be available. And this will free yourself up to take care of yourself or your family or whatever it is you need to do. And if you've created those checklists for your projects and goals, those plans for your projects and goals, then you'll know where to pick up when you, one, have a little bit of free time and you want to check into your business and maybe get something done. Or two, you'll know where you can start back into your business. And here, it's okay to tackle the easy things first. I know that this is what I did when my grandfather passed because I had taken some time off and I was kind of getting itchy for the structure that I had built for myself around, coming into my office and working every day. And I wanted some of that structure back. It just felt very comforting to me. But I also didn't have the attention span or the focus to do the tasks that required a high level of focus or creativity or attention span. So I gave myself permission to write down the things I knew I needed to do, and these are the things I'll do later, but I gave myself permission to just go through and do the really easy things first. And yes, those weren't always the highest priority, but those were the things that um, allowed me to get back in my office, and feel like I had that structure that I needed. So give yourself permission to be where you are and recognize that you'll make up for it. You'll figure out what needs to be adjusted later, but give yourself permission to be where you are right now and recognize what is best for you right then in that moment. All right? So next week we're going to talk about reason 4 for why things don't get done, and that's going to be constantly reworking, and I'll tell you more about that next week. So if you want to have a chat about this topic or any other topic, let me know, reach out. I'm happy to have a chat with you. And until next week, much love. Bye, everybody.